There we go. Alright, I think we should be ready. Yep. No, I don't want to nickname Bulbasaur. No Virizion. Verizon. I'm totally gonna name it Verizon. Brave little Bulbasaur. So, pop that there. Alright. There we go. Just gotta get back in the routine of doing both these checks. Relax. A naive little Bulbasaur. Dang it. Impish. Boy, what's going on, Draconified? What are you up to tonight? And have you got the dinner yet? Because by golly, I'm still struggling on mine. I'm so ready to just call that hunt and just abandon it at this point. I know I done checked over 100 of them things by now. I done checked 20, 30 of them just today. Then about another 20 or so last night. That's the only reason I'm not doing it now. I said, man, I need a break. I don't even think I've checked Pogo today. Probably should. But just get a random shiny popped up at the house. I gotta be close to 100, 120 at this point. At least. I may go back and do some, I ain't sure yet. I guess it really depends if I get a Virizion or a Bulbasaur. Let's see. 55 checks on the Dedenne. Are you going for teensy or jumbo? I can't remember. Oh, I think you said jumbo. You can post whatever in there. Shorts, lives. I think you should be able to post. Again, I've not 100% checked to make sure everything in there works. Probably should. But yeah, you can post in there if you want. Videos, or I guess you self-promo and anything you put on YouTube, basically. About the way I look at it. Adamant Bulbasaur. Whew, I don't know how good Adamant would be. It's a Gen 3, so it's pre-physical special split. Again, if you see anything that looks wonky in there, just let me know. Cause I can't remember if it was you or Rob told me that I had two sections for something. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, then something don't look right, something's weird. I done misspelled or got too many of something. I caught something looking wonky. Wonky, wrong. Oh, it may just be a southern thing. Hardy little female Bulbasaur. Oh, Kimberly McKimbo, she got a Virizion, I think, last night and failed it. She didn't have no Master Balls and the thing KO'd her whole party, so she failed a shiny Virizion. About 10, 11 o'clock. Pogo, okay. I can add a pogo one. I think I can add a pogo one. Yeah, she's all excited, sent me some messages, sent me pictures. Look what I got. A few minutes later, I failed the shiny. It KO'd my whole team. It's like, dang. I may have, I'm about positive I got a master ball, but I don't think I'd use it. Sassy. Well, Kimbo fails shinies all the time, and then she turns around and reclaims them an hour later. So she may have failed it, but well, she'll get it back here soon enough. Oh, yes, quit the camping. Dang, how'd you do that? I've had a couple failed shinies in a SV. I think the first time I hunted Fortress, I forgot that it had explosion, and I did not save, and it exploded on me. I think it's explosion. I think Fortress has got explosion, not self-destruct. At least self-destruct explosion one. I don't think I've killed any shiny legendaries. Oh man, yeah, that sucks. I don't know what I'd be more upset about if I accidentally KO'd it, or if it did like Kimbo and just took out my whole team. Dang it. The female Bulbasaur. Impish. I'm trying to think if I have failed a shiny legendary. I may have failed one in BDSP when I was doing the RNG stuff. I can't remember. Harvest skills. Does that work on Sword and Shield? Well, I would assume it still works. I don't guess I've really ever had any problems catching anything. Which again, that's why I hunt with Zeraor, so I can paralyze everything. So that helps. I like sleep, but you never know how long it's gonna work. I feel like I have better luck paralyzing something. Gosh dang it, I don't want to nickname you. Impish. me see. I don't even think I ain't even got a pogo section. Let's see. Pogo. I might do that later. I'll see about putting a pogo section in there tomorrow sometime. I think I gotta go back and I need to look over and make sure I got everything in there set up right. I made it about 2 years ago. And then forgot about it. I think the only people in there was Athena, Chaco, and Makimbo. Careful, Bulbasaur. Found a shiny Dedenne. I ain't got no problem finding the shiny ones. It's just a problem finding the jumbo. I'll catch 5 or 6 of them, and they'll all be what, serious biggins. Ooh, I did get my copy of, ordered a copy of Pokemon Diamond. It come in yesterday. It's a Japanese copy. Japanese copy of Pokemon Diamond case. It was what CIB complete in box. It's got the manual, little tutorial booklet. This even got old, it's got a whole bunch of stuff in it. Authentic copy. It's like 20 bucks. They're super cheap. I don't really know how to read Japanese. But I know enough to look up Cerebi and see what moves it learns at which level. I need to be fair at this point. I got a rough idea of most of the moves anyway. You can look at the type and how much damage it does. I got a Japanese copy of Pokemon Black. An authentic copy. I got a shiny Snivy on it. Now I'm trying to do my second shiny hunt. I'm still doing it. Has not found one. But it's got the double grass, so you can get 2 encounters. So that helps a lot. But I gotta be at odds on it and hadn't got anything yet. Well, see, everybody wants to talk good about Gen 5 and how they love Gen 5 and they want remakes, yada yada yada. I remember when Gen 5 come out, and nobody liked Gen 5 when it come out. Which, to be fair, what I think happened was when Gen 5 come out was about the time all the people that started playing, that originally played the games, had done got up to in their early 20s, and kind of real life stuff got in the way, and kind of got into stuff besides Pokemon. So I think Gen 5 was the end of the original kids that come up on Pokemon, and then the newer generation of kids. Like it's like Gen 4 come out when I was, or say Gen 4. Diamond and Pearl come out when I was, I don't know, 11, 12, something like that. I think I was about 12 when it come out. And then by the time Gen 5 come out, hell, I was 18, 19 years old by then. So that's be my best guess. And then a lot of kids come in with X and Y on the 3DS. And then you had another big boom with, honestly, SV. SV got I think SV is the second best-selling game now. See, I think I had Diamond. I had Diamond when it come out. I never had Platinum. Skipped right over Platinum. Until I played through Platinum on my 3DS not long ago, just so I could shiny hunt Shaman and Darkrai. I got Darkrai, I still gotta do Shaman. I'm in the process of doing Shaman, I should say. But I got, I just got this copy of FireRed. It come in last week sometime. I think last week, whatever day I first started the shiny hunt was the day it come in. But again, it's a repo copy. I got a repo copy of FireRed and Emerald now. My RNGs hunted the Emerald just so I could get Mew. I got Mew and Deoxys and all the legendaries you can get in it shiny. There we go. That's probably what I'm gonna do with Diamond. Probably do a shiny when we run. Try to figure out Japanese as I do it. So I like BDSP. I don't think I played through it but once, and then whenever I get done with that Jasmine playthrough, it'll be the second time. Whoever had that copy of Diamond that I got, they had a boatload of Pokemon in it. Wasn't no shinies, but Jesus, they had all kinds of stuff in it. What's that? bashful. I think I had like 300, either 200 or 300 hours in the game. But you can tell where they took stuff out or transferred stuff, I guess. So it's pretty neat. No, I don't want to give you a nickname. Timid Bulbasaur. Again, I think the only reason I played Platinum was, again, for Shaman and Darkrai. Because I don't think you could get them in the Diamond or Pearl. I think it had to be Platinum. We'll do one. I'll probably stream Black. Black. I think, yeah, I got Black version. Or no. I got White. I got Pokemon White. Yeah, see, I didn't get beat. Well, by the time I got BDSP, the event was already over. I don't think I've had BDSP, but maybe a year now. About when I bought it, about a year ago. But I wanted Diamond. I wanted Brilliant Diamond, but they had Pearl when I went to the store, so Pearl was what I got. Good Lord, you got them super quick. I wish I could be that lucky. I'm hoping this Bulbasaur doesn't take too long, honestly. Like I said, I don't mind the wild encounters. These daggone gift static resets take forever. I'm totally going to accidentally name it. And the one I name is going to be the shiny. And his name's going to be A. Good Lord. Well, see, it just about averaged out then. Odds is what, 1 in 4096 in BDSP? Yeah, A. That's what's going to happen, man. When I was doing DAs for Ho-Oh, I wanted it in a Premier Ball. I did, I don't know, 100 and 150 Ho-Oh DAs. Used the Premier Ball on every one, except for the last one. I accidentally threw a Pokeball. And would you like to guess what happened as soon as I caught it in a Pokeball? That would be the one that happened to be shiny. Yeah, it was a shiny. I was like, this is just my damn luck. This is just my luck. I mean, it ain't a bad ball. I mean, I'm not that upset about it. I mean, I kept it. By all means, I kept it. But I just wanted one in a Premier Ball. What's going on, 501? Dang it, we don't want to name you. Was you doing your goth playthrough? Is that what it was? I think I seen that earlier. What you say? Dark psychic, and ghost types that you're using. I think that's what it says. I wanted to do like a music type run with all the Pokemon that seemed like they was like a sound type, I guess. I feel like if we could get another type, it would be sound type. Why we don't have one, I have no idea. Gosh dang it. So like Rillaboom with the drums, Toxtricity, Obstagoon, the Whisper line. Uh-oh. Wrong buttons. I had a whole list because I didn't plan it out. Gonna do a music lock, I guess you'd call it. I'm gonna have to dig that back up. Oh, when I saw that hello, oh yeah, I did. I mean, I was happy that the hunt was over, but I was like, you got to be kidding me. The one time I throw the wrong ball. I'm about positive I did that on something else too. I picked the wrong ball and it was shiny. I mean, it could be worse. Like if I'd have threw, I don't know, like a quick ball. If I had a quick ball, shiny ho-oh, oh my God, I'd have reset over it. I would have reset over the shiny. Because I like them to semi-match, you know. If there's a Pokeball that's close enough to something. But yeah, I would have continue hunting if I had a daggone quick ball or something like it. Or like a great ball. Oh my God. Great ball, quick ball. Or a dive ball. I think a dive ball ho-oh would be quite horrible. Trying to think what ball to put Virizion in. I know it would look good in a love ball. However, do not got enough love balls to do that. Crash. I think Cabalion would look alright in a dive ball. With that blue. But it all depends, I reckon. I do like Premier balls the best. Gosh dang it. Yeah, that would be neat if we could get a cherish ball. no, that just makes too much sense. Or honestly, I wish they would just give us a ball that we could change the color of. Like give us the option to make our own colored Pokeballs. I feel like the game's been out 25 years. I think we should at least be able to, at this point, do that. So that way you could match up whatever you caught with whatever you wanted. Well, like I could see the issue with that would be in, you know, like if even if it was just like a basic change the top color of a Pokeball, you know, or they could go in depth and let us put the like the designs of all the Pokeballs and then change the color. Like you could change the blue part and the yellow part on a quick ball, stuff like that. But I think the issue with that would be transferring it to other games is where you would have the hiccup. What's going on, Rob? What are you up to? But I don't think you'd be able to. Well, PLA has the balls, and when they go backwards to Sword and Shield, they have a, was it the Strange Ball or Strange Ball? Souvenir Ball? Something like that. So like that makes sense. I mean, I understand like if it went back a game, you'd have to have do like PLA did with the Hisuian balls. But I don't really think they would transfer it forward, I guess. Yeah. Out of state, tired. We just ticking away at it, one encounter at a time. Yeah, Bubba, you need to get some rest, get you some rest. I don't know what time, it's 10:24 for me. So I don't know what part of the state you're in. Could be later, it could be earlier. Well, they come out and said that the reason they started shiny locking stuff is because they want you to play the game instead of just like starter resets, instead of just wasting all the time resetting at the beginning of the game, and to not let other people get jealous. It was what the Pokemon Company legit said. They didn't want you to be able to put the time in to reset for a shiny starter and then play with one of your friends and they get jealous that you had a shiny starter and they didn't. Which makes zero sense to me. Because if I'm going to put the time in to hunt something, I reckon I ought to be able to show it off. But it's a lot of that is just you can tell that even with these newer games, they're catering to the younger generation. I think that's what boils a lot of it down. And I know a bunch of kids like Pokemon and play Pokemon, but there's an alarming amount of adults that play Pokemon still too. So they're making it hand-holdy to help the younger kids and making it painfully kiddish for us as well. Like, I'm alright with that. At least give me like an option to toggle off the handhold and stuff. You know, because I'm going to play every game that comes out. I know how to catch a Pokemon. I know how to reset for shiny. I know how to EV train stuff. I don't need a mandatory battle that shows me type matchups. I could see where some younger kids would need that, and it would probably be helpful. But just give me an option. That's all I want. You on the same time as Kimberly. She's an hour ahead of me too. Pom, pom, pom. But it's weird, like, because I'm in Alabama. Kimberly's in Tennessee, which is directly above me. She's an hour ahead, but then Athena is in Nebraska, the middle of the U.S., and me and her are on the same time. But if you go a couple hours north of me, you're an hour ahead. But if you go 6 states over and 5 states north, same time. Yeah, you're on the other side of that Georgia line. That's where it changes for us. As soon as you cross the Georgia line, or into Georgia, that's when it gets on your time. And that's where Kimbo is. She's how do I say this? Like half of Tennessee is above Alabama and the other half's above Georgia. She's on the Georgia half, so that's why she's same time as you. No fun zone. What do you mean? Talking about the hand holding in Pokemon games? Yeah, yeah. Hell, if Kimbo's in the same alley as you, y'all are on the same side of the Georgia line. I mean, I understand why, because at this point in life, I know how time zones work. This is not like a straight line with the curve of the Earth. Your time zones get wider in the middle and close at closer at the poles, and then wider in the near the equator. So that's how me and Athena's on the same time zone. Yeah. I feel like I'm wholly in a hurricane alley. Yeah, I'm over talking about time. I'm in this timeline. You and Kimberly are in this timeline. Rob's just chilling. We get a bunch of it now. Like I said, we get tornadoes and hurricanes, which, like, I mean, yes, I'm inland a lot, so we don't get the water damage per se from them, but we get plenty of the storms off of them because they come straight up from y'all, straight my way. That thing just builds up speed out there in the ocean and hits the beaches hard, and then just goes inland and rips up everything. Mm-hmm. Very nasty. Like I was telling Athena, I was like, I know you in Tornado Alley. I said, but these hurricanes down here ain't no joke. Again, I'm depending on what direction you go to the beach, about 2.5 hours, but to a hurricane, 2.5 hours is nothing. In a straight line, that storm get here in 45 minutes. Well, maybe an hour. I give it just be on the safe side. Texas, yeah, y'all got a bunch of storms out there. All that stuff come my way. It come. I think most of it went north of me up toward McKimbo. So we dodged most of that. I think last time I was in Texas, yeah, everything is built different in Texas. Everything. I went to, I think it was Tyler, Texas. Was the last I heard, or last I heard. Last time I went to Texas. That's been about, shoot, that's been about 5 years now. 2020. Me too. Me too. Well, Athena said that she knew some folks that was in that with the river, the Guadalupe. I think she said it on stream, but she was knew some people that was affected by that. I think that's about all I'll say, because I think she said something. I think she talked about it on the stream, but I ain't exactly sure. Oh, Florida by far. Florida by far. Just because I don't think people realize the amount of damage that them hurricanes do. And it's not, like I said, I'm 2.5 hours from the beach. So I mean, I think most people just think that it just hits the beach and messes up the beach and the towns on the beach. They don't realize how far them storms travel inland and how much damage they just rip and strew when they come inland. I know firsthand. I remember, okay, I'm trying to say this the not politically correct way, the proper way. My mother's name is Katrina, and I remember when Hurricane Katrina hit, and my dad went around telling everybody, he said, y'all better get ready. Hurricane Katrina gonna be rough. I know it's gonna be rough, because that same name my ex-wife, and she's pretty rough too. So that was his, I guess, attempt at a humorous joke. I mean, looking at that, I mean, I'm not saying it's funny. I mean, it is funny, but that hurricane did some damage. I know, I know. At the time, it was the most destructive hurricane we'd ever had. I think it's still in the top two or top three. It may still. No, I think one of them. I think one of them has been worse since then. So it's either top two or top third worst tornado we've had, or not tornado, hurricane. I think that was a big wake up call when that thing hit. Yeah, I can't remember the last one that got bad here. Might have been Milton. I think Milton was. I think we got a lot up in my area off of Milton. Hello, Kimberly. Hey, Kimberly. I may have told everybody about your shiny Verizian. Milton just seems like a name you don't hear that often anymore. No, I told I was telling everybody about your Verizian fail last night. So, okay, it was. I was thinking it was a golf stream. What was the name of it? I bet it did. I bet. I've been joking about it. I'm hoping I don't get busy talking and reset over one myself. Because I know if I accidentally get to talking and not looking and run away from one, you'll never let me hear the end of it. Mm, I guess you can just continue or start over. I'd write down how many it took you to get the first one, and then see how many it takes you to get the second one. I'd just like to see how far apart they are. Dang it. Well, I hope you learned your lesson to come prepared. Well, Katrina was 2005, wasn't it? They're kind of fight, or do you remember? Dang it, no nicknames. Oh man. See, yeah. I wouldn't have done it if it was snowing. I'd have changed the date to something else besides snow. I have made that encounter, or that not issue, mistake. There we go. Okay, that's another one I failed in SV. I was looking for Larvesta in the desert. Uh, Found one, false swiped it, forgot there was a sandstorm blowing, died to the sandstorm. I also failed. I was going for Mantike, phased on a shiny Welmer in Sword and Shield. Again, same thing, false swiped. About time I false swiped it, I realized it was hailing, and it died to hail damage. So I Shiny Fell and Sword and Shield hurts a little bit more than it does in SV. Hands down. Hands down, it hurts more. Well, baby, was that you? I'm about positive that was your first legendary shiny Fell. But I feel like you may have had another one. I can't remember. I might start writing down a list of everything you failed. Oh yeah, like I said, I know you lightly tossed it. I don't know how many more lightly tosses your Switch gonna be able to take. Yeah, yeah. See, that's why I like it more though. It's just like I like PLA because I like seeing that the shiny sound and the sparkles and stuff. I really like that. I wish SV had it. If SV had the sparkles and the sound, it would be a lot higher up on my list of Pokemon games. But there's just something about running around in the grass and finding that shiny that makes me feel like I'm a little kid again. It just does something that Sword or SV can't do. Yeah, for now. Luckily, I may or may not have one, but I may or may not be bringing. Yeah, or Tandem Mouse. That's what kind of irritating. Like, you're gonna take away the sparkles, and then on top of that, you decide to make everything so tiny you can't see it. At least everything in Sword and Shield, at least their sizes look bigger than they actually are. But I mean, you can't you can't tell if it's like, I'm glad Sword and Shield doesn't have overworld shinies, but I kind of wish they did. I think it'd be, like Let's Go. Like if you're just running around and you see one sparkling, oh God, I think I don't like that. And the thing is, they coded it into the game. It's coded into the game to have overworld shinies. But it's like a little, I guess in the code, and they got like a little on-off switch in the code for it, and it's switched off. So that's what you see, like everybody with a modded Switch, and they have the shiny overworld encounters. That's why, because it's easily accessible in the code of the game. All you gotta do is trigger it on. Give me a second, I'll tell you, babe. It's either the 4th or the 5th. Because I keep having because I'm still running that same outbreak that I started on. And so I keep having to swap back a day. I guess I got it on the 4th. It's either the 4th or the 5th. Oh yeah, PLA is a hands down. It's in my top 3 favorite games. Easy. Easy. The only thing I really don't like about PLA is the freaking catch rates on stuff. It's got some of the most horrendous catch rates I have ever seen. Like, I wish it had a catching charm or something. Because there's nothing you can do in that game to make it easier to catch something. Besides, with a heavy ball to the back, I think is the best chance you have of catching something. And even then, that don't work half the time. Mess around trying to catch a Monferno or a Piplup, it's going to take you about 10 balls per catch. Yeah, like I said, the Ultra Ball's your best shot, really, for like normal ball throwing. No, you ain't, yeah, it take 5, 6 balls of Pokemon sometimes. So I really like my 2 big issues with is between the catch rates and trying to catch something in the water. It is stupid hard to try to catch something that's in the water for some reason. Because every time you throw a ball, it goes flat. It's the water. And then try to throw one of the jet balls, and if the ground isn't flat. If it's not flat ground, good luck. Yeah. That's another reason I get burnt out permutation hunting. Especially, trying to check them alphas at the end, and a pain. You mess around and get 4 of them trying to fight you at once. Good Lord. PLA is not without its issues. Albeit for their first attempt at a Legend style game, if that's what we're calling them, the Legend series, they knocked it out the park. But I don't think they expected PLA to do as good as it did, because why we never got PLA DLC is beyond me. I'll buy the DLC for PLA tomorrow. You'll throw in a couple more maps, some more Pokemon, some better catch rates. Bet your butt I would. So that's what's kind of got me semi-worried about ZA. I don't know if it's... I don't really know how ZA is going to work, just being inside of a city with like little zones. I don't know, it's not making much sense. 58. Ooh. Did you get it? Did you get a teeny one? Yeah, well, PLA didn't do bad. But SV's going to be the best-selling game of all time. No doubt. It's already number 2. And And then now that they gave it an update on the Switch 2, and Switch 2 sales are going to continue to go up for the next year, or at least to the end of this year. You know, the console hadn't been out, what, a month now? The Switch 2. So it's about time for them to start getting the restocks in. More people opt, and then again, Christmas time, 6 months. So you're gonna need to see another big boom 6 months from now. Uh-oh, the wrong button. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. You're kind of fine. I said I've been doing it most of the day in between. I said, do I just go ahead and stream it and hope I can finish it, or do I take me a break and do me some resetting and chatting? I'm kind of glad I chose this option. You want to get a mouse trap? Man, I'm starting to believe the promoted outbreaks have worse odds of getting a jumbo. Like I said, I'm easy 100, 120 at this point, and nothing. Which I know didn't you go like 247 on something? Porygon maybe? We'll see you next time, Confide. Hell, thank you for stopping in and hanging out. I seen something about Gen 10. It's gonna be about like Ruby and Sapphire, just slapped full of water and a bunch of islands, maybe. You know, just have a bunch of little tiny islands, big islands you go around visiting and checking. You'll be able to dive underwater again. I feel like that is gonna be horrendous. Gosh dang it. Because if SV taught us, or showed us anything, it's that the Pokemon Company does not know how to deal with water. Which, granted, I guess it'd be better on the Switch 2. But I'm not holding my breath that the Switch 2 Gen 10 is going to be able to handle water. I still get nervous going near Lag Lake in SV. Afraid it's going to make my game quit. Or hell, really any weather. I know mine lags a bunch when it's snowing. Oh, we'll talk at you in a little bit, Kimberly. Kimbo. I'll let you know if we get a shiny. She's not ready for Veluza comes back. Man, I like Veluza. I don't like hunting it. I don't like it in the water around me. As far as a Pokemon, I do kind of like it. I like it shiny. But I just thought that the Sharpedo and the Isle of Armor were bad. No. They can't hold a candle to Veluza and Lag Lake. or Lord forbid, if you attempted to do a Veluza outbreak, that was rough. That was a rough one. But lucky it was close to the wall, close to a cliff. So I was hanging on the side of the cliff, and I could throw my decidui down there to just KO the outbreaks while I sat up there in the safety. Until I accidentally fell in the water, and after about 3 or 4 encounters trying to get out of the water. A shiny one popped up, and luckily it ran into me, so it got caught fairly easily. But yeah, that Veluza caused many a game to get crashed. I don't know, it's just weather, and between the water and weather. SV was, I don't know, it's like, the only thing I can think of is they designed it for the Switch 2. They had designed it for the Switch 2 and then kind of downgraded it to put it on the original Switch. That'd be my best guess. Because I know it's easier to downgrade than it is to upgrade. So just looking how it runs on the Switch 2, kind of looks like it was made to run on the Switch 2. It does not look like it was made to run on the original Switch. But again, I'm not entirely sure how making video games work, but to me it seems it's easier to downgrade than it is to upgrade without redoing the whole thing. So if anybody has more knowledge on that subject than I do, feel free to let me know. Which, to be fair, this FireRed game, it looks really good compared to when it come out. Honestly, which, let's see, I think it did come out after Ruby and Sapphire. So, I mean, it looks really good compared to Ruby and Sapphire. Which a lot of the older games look better and still hold up, all things considered. Oh Lord, you got me on your speaker. Oh, everybody at work's gonna hear me. Oh babe, I thought about this. I'm totally gonna bring my streaming stuff when I come to Tennessee. So I'm gonna make you stream off. I'm gonna make you stream one night up there. I got it figured out. We're gonna do this a all night variety stream. We're just gonna run it for like 24 hours. Let you do some, and I'll do some, and you can do some, and I'll do some. It's totally gonna work. Gosh dang it. Be flipping through there too fast sometimes. Well, you better not get in trouble being on your phone, you goober. Lord, I'm gonna scream like a little girl if I get a shiny Bulbasaur. Especially super early. Oh, so you're just chilling by yourself? Hiding. I think that's what you do. You're not working, you're hiding. I think that's what they call that. I kind of want to see if you're going to get a second shiny Parisian before I get my first one. Knowing you, you will. Knowing you, you will. Well, babe, that's all you work is weekends. Well, no. Let's see. Is Friday considered the weekend? No, Thursday isn't. It's Friday. If Friday is considered the weekend, you work majority of the weekend. Yeah, it's a good chunk of the weekend. I was going to put a counter up, but trying to run both of these at the same time, I do not have another hand to run a counter with. Yeah, Mondays are your weekends. Uh-oh. Well, I sent you the days, so you should be able to see about overtime that Sunday I come up. I think I'm coming up on a Sunday. That's what I was thinking. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself over here on Bulbasaur. I was getting ahead of myself. Oh boy. I'll have to show you everything that that diamond copy has on it. I was checking it out. It's got a buttload of Pokemon in it. Whoever had it had a buttload. There's a bunch of like missing spots here and there, so I assume any legendary or shiny stuff they had, they transferred. But they got like all of the starters, everything. They got a lot more than you would think. Kind of tripped me out. You see them videos, you know, I bought 10 used copies to check the saves. I was like, I wonder if anything's on here before they reset it. It's got like 200 hours on it too. 200 or 300 hours, I have to check. I can't quite remember. Timid Bulbasaur. Oh, good okay. Do, 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 do. Let's all right. I have got to go run to the bathroom real quick, so I'm gonna leave it there and be right back. Alright, we're back. I'm back. Somebody's back. Oh, share. Let's see. Bang. Almost like I never left. Let's get back to Bulbasaur and Verizon Wireless. Dang it. Yes, I want to take it. Holy moly, what I done did now. No, we don't want to nickname it though. Boop. I'm back. And you booped me. You still hiding at work. Impish Bulbasaur. So I know what you doing tonight, Makimbo. What's everybody else up to tonight? Anybody else doing any shiny hunting? Or just chilling? Or half asleep this late? I think I'm feeling lucky. I think we're gonna get something tonight. I hope it's Bulbasaur. Cause I'm all for a long hunt being short. There's another impish. That's two impish back to back, I think. Or two impish within 2 or 3 encounters. Yapping. You yapping to me or yapping to somebody? Also, hello, whoever you yapping to. Because if I'm on your speaker, they can hear me probably. Both. Well, guess what? I am also yapping. Gosh dang it. Don't go hitting that button too quick. I thought you was by yourself. Or the only one in the area. No, I don't want a nickname. We may do some PLA tomorrow. May take us a little break off of this one and come back to it. Ooh, may do some Masuda hunting tomorrow. I ain't sure. One thing I wouldn't mind doing another Fiona shiny hunt. We'll see. Caitlin Klein. That's a real unique YouTube username. It's kind of weird putting your name on the interweb like that. There, Caitlin. Caitlin that I do not know. Are you on your phone? But duh, I assume you're on your phone. I did not send you the link. I have no idea what you're talking about. Should be the top right. Top right, let's see. Yeah, if you're on your phone, no, the bottom right, where it says U, as in Y-O-U, click on that, and then you change it somehow or another on there, like that. So what are you up to tonight, Caitlin? Caitlin, who I do not know. That is Rachel, who you also do not know. I'm just saying, it's kind of weird y'all putting y'all's real names out on the internet. That's why my name's Matt. This is not my name. Or maybe it is. Oh yeah, I do. I'm sorry about that. I should probably not do that with the thousands of people I have watching, I could possibly track you down. Kimberly McKimbo. That is her actual name. Kimberly McKimbo from Kimberton, Kentucky. Went boating on the lake. Well, I bet the boys are probably passed out, ain't they? Yeah, I want to go on a boat. Hey, Kate, can you take me on the boat wide? Oh, I know you're not used to Pokemon, but if you look on the big screen, where you're looking for a pink one of them, the green one, you're looking for a pink one. It's a shiny. Oh Lord. Yeah, get back to work so you don't get in trouble. Oh, y'all headed home? Who's got a boat? Y'all just rent a boat? Or somebody y'all know up there got a boat? It looks like a new boat. I've seen the pictures. Yeah, let's just cancel my trip to Tennessee and then we'll go up to sure enough Yankeeville. That's what I was wondering. You hadn't said anything about y'all buying a boat. Said the last trip wasn't your boat, so I assume y'all have a boat now? No, it talks in a little bit, baby. I'll let you know if we get a shiny. Or when we get a shiny. Hey, that works. Yeah, you got me so confused. Father-in-law's boat. I didn't know y'all had a boat. I'd been up there last week if I knew y'all had a boat. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button on the wrong thing. Have you know running both of these at the same time takes quite a level of skill. They got that. Well, we got a yard boat, a yard ornament. We got one. I mean, I swear, it feels like about every other week somebody stops by trying to buy it. That boat for sale? I guess anything's for sale. You got enough money. Rash Bulbasaur. That's the way I look at it. Again, I like a lot of stuff I got, but for the right price, it can be yours. Alright, well, I think I seen the last one y'all took. Another adamant Bulbasaur. Again, anybody lurking or just popping in, we're currently going for a shiny Virizion and Shield, and hoping for a shiny Bulbasaur and FireRed. I think it's our third day, third stream. So, assume we're still relatively early. Oh, 400 or 500 encounters maybe. I think that'd be a ballpark number, since we ain't got a counter going on. But FireRed is 1 in 8,192 odds, and Sword and Shield is Shiny Charm odds, 1 in 1365. So odds are we may get Virizion. Odds ain't looking real good for Bulbasaur. If we get lucky, we might get Bulbasaur before we all get all 3 Swords of Justice. That would be an ideal world. Again, anybody lurking, liking the video really helps. Subscribing helps. Hanging out and talking helps. Basically, nothing you can do would be wrong. Even little hearts and confetti, that helps, I think. We'll just act like it does. Woohoo! Yeah, I figured it might have been you. Cause I could see my chat and I just seen a little heart. Bloop, 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 bloop. But we just chilling, hoping something turns a different color. I'm still trying to. I know I want Bulbasaur and FireRed. Our second hunt. Not sure exactly what we're gonna do. Yes, let's see. The big one, the Virizion, the green one we're going for. That one, that's on the Switch. The other little screen is my DS. So I have 2 completely different systems running right now. I mean, technically 3 if you count the computer. But yes, the big one, that's Switch. The little one is my DS playing Pokemon FireRed. And then big ones got Shield. See little Bulbasaur is the DS. But see, it's on the Switch. We're multitasking, double hunting tonight. I mainly do play my Pokemon. Dang it. I have done a couple of different games on here. But you know how long I've always played Pokemon, probably always will play Pokemon. Impish. We're looking for a different colored Bulbasaur too. It'll be more green. This is basically what you check it. It's not shiny, you reset, check it again. That one, the deer, it'll turn pink. And then Bulbasaur turn more green, I guess, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's all on the tis on the Switch. Hell, I got 3 switches. If I had another capture card, I could have like 3 of them go. No, I can't. One of the switches you can't stream off of. But I got 2 you can stream off of. I could have 2 of them going. Another impish. Here, I'll show you. I'll send you a picture. Is that your father-in-law's boat? That's a nice looking boat. I don't want to dox you on YouTube. Uh-oh. That ain't what we want. Random arachnid. Granted, if it was shiny, I'd have probably screamed. Dang, Virizion. Dang it. It'd be a lot better if we could quit trying to name the Bulbasaur. We talked about this earlier. I'm going to mess around and accidentally name it. And I'm going to have a shiny Bulbasaur and its name's going to be A. About positive that's what's going to happen. sassy Bulbasaur. Yes. You would like to go with Bulbasaur? Alright, let's check it. We're getting a lot of females. That's unusual. Ain't wrong button. But again, anybody out there lurking, that's fine. You want to chit chat, that's fine too. You ain't gotta be a stranger. And bonus points if your favorite Pokemon is Man-type or Mantine. I think I can put one. Dang it. Yes, I want to take Bulbasaur. No, we don't want to name you. Let's check our Bulbasaur. Alright, let's see. Let's do. Five. Where are we? Gen 4. There we go. Where is it at? There we go. Put that beautiful little baby boy right there. Just liven it up a little bit. Well, I should get a bunch of impish ones. Or I'm just noticing every impish one, I guess. That may be what it is. Virizion. Nope, don't want to name you. I do, however, want to name a shiny Virizion. It's going to be named Verizon. check. And relaxed. Again, if you haven't liked the stream, this would probably be a good time to like the stream. And we do have a Discord now. Feel free to join it. And share all your Pokemon related fun stuff. May or may not have a giveaway coming. I think I'm gonna wait till about, I think we're gonna do a 100 subscriber giveaway. We got a little ways to go. Quirky. I think we all a little bit quirky. Or we all got quirks. Yep, same thing. Relax. It won't make no sense to me. You have a lax nature and a relaxed nature. If you ask me, I think that's basically the same thing. I think somebody may not have known what they was doing when they made these games. Serious. For the female, a lonely female. Womp womp womp. Some of the natures just make you sad. Feel bad about having a lonely Pokemon. Quirky. I can understand quirky. I feel like there's a bunch of quirky Pokemon. I feel like there's a bunch of serious ones. I hope there's not a lot of lonely ones. It kind of bums me out. That lonely again? There's a lonely male. Make you feel bad. Like some people in SV, they'll just be running away from shinies that they already got or KOing them. I can't bring myself to do it. I take them all. No shinies left behind. It's going to be the motto of the channel. I'm going to start putting that up on SV. I'll do SV streams. No shinies left behind. Ugh. Or hashtag no more locked shinies. Quit shiny locking them too. That's what annoys me about this game. You can hunt Rizian, Terrakian, Cabalian, and then you can catch Keldeo. Would have been a perfect time to let us shiny hunt it. But no, they want to shiny lock it. Then make you do all that stuff in Pokemon Home to get it. You did what? I didn't miss one, did I? Surely I didn't reset over a Bulbasaur. Oh, okay, duh. You talking about an SV. Oh, you had me scared. Had me scared. I done missed one. Yeah, see, I don't see how you do that. I couldn't live with myself. I could not live with myself if I knew a lonely, shiny Hoppet was just got left by itself because nobody wanted it. Knowing I got a spot in my boxes for it. I probably got half a box of shiny Hoppets. People have traded me because I didn't want them to get deleted. Maybe at this point, any shiny I get is a shiny I don't need. But guess what? I already got a set of shiny Swords of Justice. I'm probably going to hunt them in black and white when I get to that point as well. To have a third set. Or second set. This will be the second or third set right here. Dang it. I just like shiny hunting stuff. And this was the easiest thing I could think of to do FireRed resets for. Bold nature. I ain't seen one of them in a while. Hell, half my party is duplicate shinies I got in the DAs. But guess what? I took them even though I didn't need them. And here I am using them in this hunt. In case I gotta fight the dang thing. I need to move that damn Marowak to home. Oh, naughty, naughty Bulbasaur. on. I want a shiny. I don't even know what all encounters you can get in Fire Red and Leaf Green. I don't know if it's all Gen 1 stuff or all the way up to Gen 3. Because I know Fire Red and Leaf Green, they come out after Ruby and Sapphire. Maybe Emerald. Emerald may have come out after them. I can't remember. Uh-oh. Hitting the wrong buttons on the wrong game. A jolly. A couple jolly ones. He's a jolly good fella. He's a jolly good fella. And nobody can deny. Ta-da. Whew. Quit yawning. Relax, don't do it. Because I don't think I've ever played through Fire Red Leaf. Never played them as a kid. Never played them as an adult. So it seemed like a really good time to start. And also shiny hunt. We do like the shinies. Another sassy. Hope I get a sassy female shiny. I think that'd be pretty cool. I'm back. I had to get me some water. Modest. Modest would be about the best nature you can get for Bulbasaur. I don't think we want to adamant Bulbasaur. Hasty. Can't remember seeing a hasty one. Or can't remember the last hasty one I've seen, I should say. I'm about positive we got a few of them. At this point, I can't imagine we've not gotten any natures yet. Naive. I know we've gotten them. The naive nature. Brave. I don't think I've seen too many of them. Keyword is don't think. Well, I can't remember many. May have had one or two brave that I can remember. Not been many, I know that much. Rash. Seen plenty of rash ones. I say I hadn't got a bunch of brave ones. Here's another one. Totally talked that one up. No, I don't want to nickname you. I wonder if there's an option in these to turn off the nicknames. I know in the newer ones you can. Newer games you can turn off the option where it asks you to nickname them. I'm like, no, I don't want to nickname shit, nothing. No nickname. Serious. I think I get a serious natured one. We'd have to name it the Joker. The why so serious. Another naive nature. A naive natured Bulbasaur. What's going on, 501? I appreciate the alert from the man. Another serious one. That's not a reset. Didn't reset it. We got two serious ones back to back. Again, I wouldn't put nothing past this repo copy. Again, I have shiny hunted anything you can hunt in emerald on my repo copy, and it works fantastic. So I'm hoping this one is at least the same quality as the emerald. Docile. I hope it's just weird having stance when you get two of the same natures back to back. I did get two back to back earlier, but one was a female and one was a male. So that's what makes me a little optimistic. We're not just repeating stuff. There ain't often, but every now and then you'll get two of them back to back. Same nature. Sassy. We've gotten quite a few sassy ones. He yawned right into the mic. Another knave natured. They showing over here, you still the #1 fan, 501. I don't know how it doesn't move. Or how it works. How do you move up? And all that stuff. We looked it up, but it still don't make much sense to me. Naughty boy. Hit the right button over here. We're gonna try to go a little bit longer. At least hit 2.5 hours. That'll be another 8 minutes. And then somebody's gonna go pass out. Bashful. I don't think I've seen many of them either. I feel like we're doing the battle of the grass type with Berizian and Bulbasaur. Hot dog, Celesteela. He's all up close then. just like saying it. Knave. 'Tis a knave natured. Alright, we're gonna get a last few minutes shiny. Bold natured one. Sassy one. That's what I want. I want a sassy female Bulbasaur. Gentle. I don't think I've seen many of them either. Not very many. Very many gentle Bulbasaurs. Lower this squeaking chair. A squee. Can't remember what movie that's from. A squee. Gosh dang it, I just watched it the other day. Can't think of it to save my soul. Mild? I think I've seen too many of them either. Get a mild one, we're gonna have to name it Taco. Wrong button. Modest. Seen quite a few modest ones. modest one. I don't know if it changed genders, if it was the same gender and nature. Dang it. Alright, do final Bulbasaur check of the night. And it is a not shiny. So oh, quit squeaking here in a minute. Thank you everybody for hanging out and chilling and lurking and all of it. It all helps and it's all appreciated. And here's to next time, maybe we can get something to shine. It's day 3, like I said, we're probably around 500 encounters for both, I'd say, ballpark numbers. But again, thank you for hanging out. If you hadn't liked the stream, it helps. Subscribing helps. And we will see y'all next time.